Hello, welcome back everybody to the Wizard Den. Today I'm going to be speaking about a video topic that a friend of mine, Ali, gave me. The video topic today is recognizing false information or scams or misleading information about the occult, how to recognize real information, and how to weed through it on your own and discern. The key word here is discernment. You're going to need to gain discernment. Discernment essentially is the knowing of the difference between false information and real information. Being able to discern what is good, what is bad, what is true, what is false. Discernment is the deciding between what is what and what is not what. Okay. This also can tie into two different factors. Discernment can be intellect and experience, and discernment can also be psychically given as a psychic ability of intuition, clear cognizance, clear knowing. Okay, now if you combine the two, which I actually have a clear knowing, I have clear cognizance, piled on top of having a strong intuition, piled on top of experience and wisdom when it comes to these things, and actually trying some of these things and kind of knowing what works and what doesn't from before my psychic abilities started to awaken and get stronger. So, now that we've talked about one of the most important key factors, what if you don't have discernment yet, right? You don't have experience. I don't know, paper just flew. Very important paper. Let me fold it up. Hold on. So sorry, guys. I'm not stopping the video and I'm not starting over. I'm just going to pick up right where I left off. So if you don't have discernment yet, you don't have intuition, you don't have none of this stuff, how do you tell what is real information on the internet? How do you not tell the differences? How do you tell the differences? One of the key components is, does it sound outlandish? Does it sound too far-fetched? Does it sound too good to be true? Just like with anything else in life, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. 90% of the time. Only 10% of the time is it too good to be true stuff actually true. So you have to take that into consideration. Start listening to your gut. Now, when you're reading up on information and it says, Belphegor likes to be summoned in the bathroom. Completely false. False statement. Where do they derive this from? These are the questions you need to start asking. They derive it from a completely Christian origin. The picture that you commonly see of Belphegor is him on the toilet. And why do you see this? Because it's tied in with laziness, sloth. And sloth is being too lazy, to even, you lay in your shit and you don't care enough to get out of it and clean up or whatever. So that's where that originates. That's where that whole theory comes from. Christian background bullshit. Why was Belphegor called lazy in the first place by Christians? Because he didn't decide on a side to pick when it came to a fight. Was he going to pick the angels? Was he going to pick the falling angels? Belphegor didn't pick a side. He decided to stay out of the fight. That, and no offense to Christians, is not laziness. That's indecisiveness. That's deciding, or on the other side of the spectrum, deciding to stay out of it because he doesn't feel as if it's his battle. He doesn't want to stand up for either side. He's standing for himself and staying out of it and staying out of a fight, which is completely okay and has nothing to do with laziness. In fact, I work with Belphegor, and he is not lazy. He despises laziness. Anyway, moving forward. So you can use rationalization to weed through that. Now, people will say things like, oh, you can offer shit as an offering. That, number one, is disrespectful. Number two, disgusting. Number three, where does it originate? Same fucking origin. Bullshit is where it originates. A bunch of LARP. A bunch of role play. A bunch of people pretending and making stuff up. And you have to be able to decipher these things. Made up bullshit from reality. Does the spirit like a certain incense that is founded in reality? Spirits do like scents. They like stones, crystals, blood. Blood they like only for the reason that it's the most important thing to us. It is our vital life force. So that is why they like blood. Not for any weird, malignant reason. Malevolent, whatever the word may be that I'm supposed to use. But it's not for any bad reason. It's for the reason that it's our most important offering that we can make. It is the thing that keeps us alive. It is vital to us. And I'm giving it to you as an offering. So, you go into these things with reason and feeling your gut. Now, when it comes to listening to people on YouTube, picking out who you want to listen to and who you don't may be a difficult task. Picking out who is a bullshitter and who is not takes some experience. Some of the key factors to look out for is this person trying to sell something? And if that answer is yes, how often do the things that they're selling and the information they're giving coincide with one another and seem to overlap? If the answer is all the time, then you shouldn't take what they say seriously. If they keep talking about, if they sell some kind of service, for instance, and they keep talking about in their YouTube videos how important, this is and that is, and the negative effects and this and that, just say vampirism, and then they sell a vampire service. Chances are you don't want to take much of anything they say with more than a grain of salt, because they're scam artists. It's just the truth. Every second is a sale front. Every video they do is to make a sale, and always pay attention to these things. If you're not paying attention, you're being gullible. You always have to question, why is somebody doing what they're doing? Always question the information you are being given when it comes to YouTubers. Why do they stand to gain anything by telling you what they're telling you? If the answer is yes, jot down on a piece of paper the things they stand to gain from telling you what they're telling you, or what they stand to lose by telling you what they're telling you, and weigh it out. Also, correlate, what are they selling? Is that something that lines up with what they're preaching about? And is that why they've made 30 videos on the same topics? And why they keep bringing up the same things? And when they go into a live Q&A or something, are they constantly circling back around to make the same points repetitively to try and sell something? To get your mind focused on something. And that's one of the main things you have to look out for. Number two, are they trying to coax you to stay away from other people and trying to teach you that their truth is the only truth? That's another thing to stay away from. You know, I am, basically it's the Jesus effect. My teachings are the teachings, and nobody else's teachings will work. Next, are they speaking from experience? And do their experiences sound different from everybody else's experiences? If that's the case, look out for that. You know, the list goes on and on. You just want to see, does this line up with the other things? Do they stand to gain anything? Are they trying to boost their ego? Are they trying to make themselves sound as if they're better than everybody else? Or are they just giving information? You know, you always want to ask these questions. And sometimes people stand to gain nothing, but they're being trolls. So you have to be careful for that also. There's also the gatekeeping. The gatekeepers will deliberately, because of ego, lie to you, keep information from you, try to deliberately wave you around information, give you false information, all to keep you grounded at a level in which you cannot proceed further. Are they trying to limit you? You know, these are questions you have to ask when you find someone that you want to follow and listen to. When it comes to books, it's the same things. Are they trying to sell something? Are they trying to manipulate? Are they trying to gatekeep? Or are they giving you legitimate stuff? Is it over the top stuff, like kill a rooster? You need a rooster foot. You need a Damascus blade with a piece of grass from India. You know, this is the kind of shit that was in King Solomon's books, and it was bullshit. It was a gatekeeping pile of shit. It was a gatekeeping tactic to keep people from magic and to keep those out that did not belong. You know, but he was a Christian, so he didn't work with the demonic and work with them. He had them work for him, and he seen them as lesser, and he never worked on himself. He was not humble. He was cocky, arrogant. King Solomon had a huge ego. He had a lot of problems. That's why he had the downfall that he had. King Solomon, no offense, was a joke. As powerful as he may have been, as knowledgeable as he was not looking to further himself, to better himself. He was looking to bolster himself and seem like the best of the best and just grow his ego rather than grow himself. That brings me to another point. What are these people promoting in these books, these videos? Are they promoting for you to grow? Are they promoting for you to focus in on yourself and practice? Practice is the most important thing. Experience is the most important thing. Are they giving you genuine information? And then are they trying to get you to go out there and do it? Are they trying to get you to better yourself? If the question is answered yes, then this is a good person to learn from. If this person is just promoting for you to destroy yourself, essentially, without saying the word, then you don't want to follow these people. There are plenty of teachers that I can name that I will not, because I'm not trying to start issues. I do not like drama and nonsense. My life is drama-free. The answer to that question is there are a lot of people out here that are bad. Okay? Simply put, there are a lot of people out here that are bad. There are a lot of people out here that are good. Okay? A lot of people in the occult world that are good. To name a couple, Spectre Ball is good. My friend Johnson, Lee Johnson is very good. working dragon mystic. Very good. Very honest. Very upfront people. What's his name? I'm thinking of another one. Starts with a B. Put it in a comment. I'll name some people that are good to follow. Some authors that are good to follow. And, the ones I don't name, I'm not saying anything bad about them. But I'm not saying to follow them. Follow those that are genuine. Look for the things you would look for in creating a friend. Can you trust this person as far as you can throw them? If the answer is I don't know or no, then you shouldn't be listening to their teachings. If you can't trust this person with your child, then you shouldn't trust this person with their information. That's a radical claim, but you get what I'm saying. That's probably not the best way to put it, right? But I'm saying, if you cannot trust this person, you shouldn't trust them. You know what I mean? It's same thing. If you cannot trust them, don't trust them, right? And you can't trust their judgment, then that's what I was trying to say. And when in relation to me saying that if you can't trust them with your child, don't trust them with information. Basically saying if you cannot trust their judgment, their honesty and integrity, that shows that they have no honesty, integrity, and bad judgment, which means that their information is going to be bad. Does that make sense? It's common logic. Another key factor here: work on yourself, boost your psychic abilities, pay attention to your intuition, listen to your gut, build these psychic abilities, claircognizance, and start working on yourself. Develop discernment, and discernment is the biggest single holding factor that will keep you from, listening to false information. For instance, here's false information. The Order. There's a group of people called The Order. They sell a couple books. They sell dad products. In their book, they claim that Hecate is a demon, Osiris is a demon, Kali, all these gods are demons. This is their claim. As well as a lot of other things. Their magic does not work. Their potions that they make, their elixirs or whatever you want to call them, do not work. You have to pay this bolsterous price. It does not work. There are people that I have bought services from for, say, vampirism, and not a damn thing. Being, upwards of, $50, $60, $100, whatever it may be, whatever. It doesn't work. Let the results speak. If you're gonna have money to throw around, let the results speak. If you feel nothing, why are you still giving them credit? But look, I'm not here to tell you how to judge better and listen to those that need to be listened to and discard those that do not. Okay? Don't get involved in internet drama. If you find that a person cannot be believed, discard that person and move on to the next. I don't care if you find, even if it's me, discard of me, And if you find a YouTuber, say, I like Working Dragon Mystic, but you find that you don't like it, don't go and start drama with them. Just ignore and move on with your day. It's the best thing to do. Find a better source of information. But alright, I hope that helped, and I hope you can weed out the good from the bad information better. Okay? On the internet, 75% of the information is going to be bad. Just a statistic, Reddit is not a good place to learn magic. It's just not. These forums, these little websites and stuff, it's not a good place to learn magic. Your best place is going to be in your room, pulling out sigils, saying ends, repeating the end, meditating, doing these things, and actually practicing. Getting your feet wet is the best way to learn magic. Everything you see online is just everybody else's experience of doing the same thing I'm telling you to do. So just go get your feet wet and learn for yourself. Peace.